Family, what's going on? It is Kyle Henderson, Bama football on YouTube. I appreciate y'all being here. Tonight we have Alabama taking on Mississippi State. Coleman Coliseum, Alabama favored by nearly 14 points. Starting lineup for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Again, watch the game with us. I appreciate you guys being here. About to tip off at Coleman Coliseum. You got Aiden Holloway, you got Ricell, Amari Allen, Jemison, and Sherrell. Now, going into this game, LeBaron Philon was questionable. He's not going to play tonight, so we'll see which members for Alabama kind of step up. The last couple games, we've seen Sherrell really kind of step up in terms of a post player, but I think from a guard perspective, I think Holloway's probably due for a big game, right? I think Ricell, get to see him in an elevated role, and possibly, maybe some other guards that are on the bench. So I appreciate you guys being here. Please tune in. Thank you so much for kicking it with me right here on Bama Football on YouTube, live every single day. I am live every day, right? But you guys know that, Monday through Friday, this is the place to be. I appreciate you guys at 10 a.m. Central Time. So the game, check it out. Appreciate you guys being here, and let's enjoy ourselves and let's watch this game. This will be a play-by-play broadcast. I'll also show some game stats, and we'll have fun with it. The other night, it was fun to do the watch-along for basketball, right? We'll just tip off here from Coleman in just a minute. Appreciate you guys being here. We did a hockey watch-along, which is amazing. I loved it. I'd probably do more hockey if I could. So that was kind of a learning experience. Again, I've never done this professionally, so I appreciate you guys giving me grace and all that stuff. Alabama right now, doing really well in terms of SEC play. I think what they've done over the last 8 games, they've won 7 out of 8 games, and you do see things with Bediako kind of being on the outside. And I don't know if you guys have caught the latest on Bediako, but he's trying to go to the Supreme Court to get eligible by Saturday. Okay, so Bediako is trying to play Saturday against Tennessee. Will that happen? I don't know. Does Alabama need him? I don't know. We've gone kind of back and forth about, Bediako coming back. It does feel like the team is playing really well right now, and they've kind of found their rhythm. I think long-term, they probably need him, but I don't want it to kind of throw off any of the rhythm that Alabama has as of late, because they have been cooking. Now, the only thing that I will say with this team is it kind of made it glass a little bit, right? I think that it's very common for guys to be injured on this team, and I would hate for something to happen to Aiden Sherrell, and then, because after him, you don't really have a big man, right? I mean, you got Noah Williamson, but I think there's a big gap between Sherrell and him. So kind of knock on wood that Alabama can stay healthy. I think guard play, they're fantastic, and I think they'll be fine tonight without LeBaron Philon. So I appreciate you guys being here. We're about to tip off from Coleman Coliseum. Alabama taking on Mississippi State. They're a big favorite in this one. Alabama favored by 14 points, really hot. And I think kind of the over-under, and good evening to everybody that's checking in. But let me ask you this inside the comment box right now. More or less 25 points for Aiden Holloway. More or less 25 points for Aiden Holloway. I'd probably say less, but you never know. I mean, with Philon out, they're going to need somebody to score a lot of points. Ricell, if he gets hot, he's scoring in double digits. Holloway's going to be up there. 25 points is a lot of points to produce. Amari Allen, he's been hot, and of course Aiden Sherrell, what is he averaging, like 19 and 11? So we'll see how it goes. They're about to tip off. Nate Oates in a navy in like a gray plaid suit. I like the drip as usual. And thanks for everybody that is checking in. We're about to tip off here at Coleman Coliseum. Thank you very much for joining us as we get going for this opener. Appreciate you guys rolling through. All right, away we go at Coleman Coliseum. Appreciate you guys being here on the floor for Alabama. Holloway, Ricell, Allen, and Jemison. Sherrell, it's a kick out to Jemison, and he's going to hit a 3. Alabama on the board after a big three-pointer by Jemison, and we start off 3-0 with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Appreciate you guys being here as we kick off this game with Alabama and Mississippi State. Alabama double-digit favorite in this game, 3-0 off a Jemison three-pointer. Kyle Henderson, Bama football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys rolling through. Kick out to Mississippi State. Shot is up, and it is no good. And Mississippi State will jump up, get the rebound, and they score. It is 3-2 as we're moving already. What's up? I appreciate you guys rolling through. Again, Holloway, Wrightsell, Allen, Jemison, Sherrell on the court for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Holloway kicks out to Jemison. Sherrell at the top of the key. We've just started here at Coleman Coliseum. 18-14 to play in this game. Amari Allen, top of the key, kind of resets it. Back to Sherrell. Back to Amari Allen. Amari Allen thinking about it. Passes it over to Jemison. Jemison's going to try for another three ball. Up, and it's going to be no good. Come back in the other way with Mississippi State grabbing the rebound. And good evening to everybody who's checking in. Yo, Dylan, what's up, dog? With the big super chat. And Mississippi misses a three ball. We're going the other way. 18:33 to play. Alabama up 3-2 after a Jemison three-pointer. This will be Alabama's third possession. Dylan, what's up, dog? I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that super, bro. That's what's up, man. Sherrell up at the basket. He's going to be challenged. It's going to be blocked. He's going to get it on the second opportunity. He's going to go up. He's going to kick it out to Holloway. Holloway for the three. Three ball is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Mississippi State. Here we go. We're going right to left with Mississippi State off the rebound. 3-2. Mississippi State kicks it out. It's going to hit an Alabama defender and go out of bounds. It hit Amari Allen and went out of bounds. It's going to be Mississippi State ball coming out. What's up, man? Appreciate you coming through. Broderick, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Crimson Angel, good to see you as well. Anna, we got Kimberly. Josh Thompson, what's up, man? Appreciate you guys. 17:50 to play. Mississippi State moving it around. 3-2. They're going to challenge inside. Little jumper. Up, no good. And Alabama's going to get the rebound. Going back the other way. Amari Allen's going to take a three ball. Bam! And it's good. Alabama with 2 threes in the game. One by Jemison, another one by Amari Allen, and it's 6-2. Alabama Crimson Tide up. 17:30 to play in the first half. Mississippi State's going to lose the ball. It's a turnover under the basket, and Alabama will get possession. I appreciate you guys rolling through as always. Thank you so much for the big super chat. Dylan, what's up, man? I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. All right. Here comes the Crimson Tide. Back the other way off the turnover. Let's see what they can get. They've already hit 2 3 balls. Amari Allen loading up again. Splash! My goodness. Amari Allen with a big 3 right there. And he's already got 6 points. He's 2 of 2 for 3-point land. And Alabama up 9-2 already on the Bulldogs. All right. So you had Jemison hit 1, and you had Amari Allen hit 2 3-pointers. And just like that, Bama up 9-2. Going to be a foul on Mississippi State. And Bama is red hot. Yo, shooting so far from 3-point land, 3 of 5. That's 60%. Yo, that's wild, right? 16:59 to play. Alabama up 9-2. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the compliments inside the comment box. 16:52 to play. It's going to be a foul on Mississippi State. Dylan, yeah, man, what's up, dog? I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Steve Taylor, what's up? Good to see you. Broderick, my boy. Josh Johnson, what's going on? Thank you so much for rolling through. Risa with the turnover. Here comes Mississippi State on the opposite side. 9-2, they shoot, and it is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Rysell. Here we go. Rysell to Holloway. Holloway's going to push. He kicks back to Rysell. Rysell loads up for the 3 ball. No good. Alabama's going to get the rebound. Holloway takes another 3 ball, and that is no good. Alabama one more time with the rebound. That's Amari Allen. Amari Allen back to Holloway. Holloway with the 3 ball. It is good. My goodness. Yo, they are shooting the lights out here at Coleman Coliseum. 12-2 is the score right now after Holloway nailed that 3-pointer. Alabama had like 3 rebounds. The ball kept bouncing back to them, and they just kept loading up, shooting. And all points for the Alabama Crimson Tide have come off threes, right? Mississippi State shoots air balls. Holloway with the rebound. Here comes Amari Allen. Amari Allen pushes it. That's to Jemison. Back to Amari Allen. Amari Allen to Holloway. Holloway's going to kick out. Sherrell with the 3. Oh, my goodness. 15-2. Bama has shot 5 threes. They've, 5 out of 9. That's how they've scored. That's 15-2. Here comes Mississippi State. They try from the outside. They hit a 3 ball. but it's kind of lackluster after Alabama's already hit 5 threes in this game. They're shooting 55% from three-point land, 5 of 9 in this game. Here comes Aiden Holloway. He thinks about it. He's going to maybe load up and shoot. He passes it back around to Wrightsell. Wrightsell makes a man jump up in the air. He's coming with a runner, and it is no good. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds, but it's rebounded by Mississippi State. 15-5, 15-15 to play in this game. Alabama doing work from outside the arc. Mississippi State loads up with the three-pointer. That is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Wrightsell. What's up, fam? You guys doing okay? Wrightsell's going to kick it around the left side of the corner. He's going to kick out. That almost was a turnover. Pushing it around here is Sherrell for another 3 ball. It is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Mississippi State, and that's going to be a loose ball foul. We'll call it on Wrightsell. All right. So Bama 15, Mississippi State 5, and we're taking a media timeout. Alabama right now shooting 5 of 10 from three-point land. Aiden Holloway with 3 points. Wrightsell just checked into the game. He has 2 rebounds, actually. Amari Allen has 6. Jemison has 3. Aiden Sherrell has 3. Everybody besides Wrightsell has hit a three-pointer. And it is 15-5 with 14:51 to play. Alabama was a 14-point favorite in this game. They are shooting the lights out so far. They're yet to score anything from inside the paint. We'll see what happens as the Crimson Tide off to a really good start. Appreciate you guys being here, rolling through, as always, inside the comment box. Caleb, what's up, man? Appreciate you being here. Dylan, good to see you, bro. We got the BC. We got Nicole Covington. We got Wesley Gordon. We got Crimson Angel. We got Anna from Atlanta. We have Christian Hughes. Thank you so much for being here. We had the big super chat earlier from Dylan getting it off. That was like the 3 ball, right? Came out with just the 3 ball. It was as hot as Alabama was so far in this game. 15-5. Appreciate you guys rolling through. Miss Nicole Covington, what's up? See you. Keelan Russell's the GOAT. To see you as well. Tomorrow on Bama Football on YouTube, we will be talking about the wide receivers. So definitely come check out Wake Up Bama in the morning, 4 a.m. All right. And Dylan, sent 1 fan funder gift membership. I appreciate it. I think Bulldog Mississippi did too. And you know what? Bulldog Mississippi is a fan funder here, but tonight we're playing his team, right? Miss Kimberly, I appreciate you. You're the GOAT. You're the GOAT, Miss Kimberly. You're a fan funder. You're the GOAT. Crimson Angel says baseball got bullied by Southern Miss twice. One in the postseason, one Tuesday night, and wasn't pretty. Can't lose to a Sun Belt team, Southern Miss in baseball, which they are good. Hate to see it. I appreciate you guys being here. We're on a media timeout right now. It is 15-5. All of Alabama's points have come off 3-pointers, all right? You guys doing okay? Everybody checked in? We got 31 up. 31 up in this game so far. Georgie Boy's checking in. Georgie Boy, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Thanks for rolling through. All right, Georgie Boy up in here. Media timeout. As I think I've told you guys, the raffle this week is this nice hoodie, all right? So the Bama Football on YouTube crest, all right, that's what we're spinning for Friday, 10:45. $10 to get in. Venmo, Bama_YouTube, Cash App. Of course, Super Chats will get you in the door as well. Up to 3 opportunities for this beautiful crested Bama Football on YouTube hoodie. All right? Appreciate you guys. Thanks for rolling through. Alabama's, all their points right now have come through in ways of the 3-pointer, right? So see if they can keep it up. See if they can stay hot. And we'll continue after this media timeout. Georgie Boy. See, Georgie Boy became Georgie Boy because his name reminds me of Costanza, right? We're back in action. Mississippi State pushing it to inside the paint. It's going to be rebounded by Taylor Bolin, who comes up with a really big rebound. He's on the floor right now. Holloway thinks about taking it in, throws up a layup. It's going to be no good, and he's going to be fouled, and it looks like he's going to shoot 2. On the court for the Alabama Crimson Tide right now, you got Bethea checks into the game. You know you probably see him with Phylon being out. So you got Bethea, Holloway, Jemison, Bolin, and Houston Mallette in the game. All right, Alabama 15, Mississippi State 5, 14:32 to play in this game. Holloway at the line right now to shoot 2. First free throw is up, and it is no good. You know, against LSU, Alabama was fantastic from the free throw line. Same thing against Arkansas. You got to continue to have that, right? That's got to be something that is, imperative. And yes, Project 999 will get you in, dog. Second free throw is good. Okay, that's Alabama finally scored in a way that wasn't a three-pointer. 16-5. Here comes Mississippi State, 14:27 to play. Kicks it to the outside. Top of the key, moving it around moderately well. Good defense right there for the Alabama Crimson Tide. 12 on the shot clock. They're going to take it inside. They throw it up. Looks like it was blocked. Second chance opportunity, and Mississippi State is fouled. They'll go to the line and shoot 2. 16-5, 14:10 to play. We got 38 on. Appreciate you guys being here. Mississippi State about to shoot 2 free throws. Wesley Gordon says everybody is trying to get their average up while fouling is out. 100%. 100%. All right, first shot from Mississippi State. It is up, and it is no good. All right. Second shot is up, and that is good. So it's 16-6. Robert, what's up, dog? I see you inside the comment box, man. Thanks for rolling through. I appreciate you being here. 14:10 to play. And, I don't know what they're talking about here. The officials are going to talk about something. I was at a timeout. I don't know. What did you guys hear on the monitor? Because Nate Oates said something, and then kind of the team went to the bench, and now the officials both have their headsets on. I don't know what they're looking at right now. This is kind of weird. They shot the free throw. Was it maybe looking at like a lane violation or something like that? All right, the official's now talking to Nate Oates, who's wearing the navy blue plaid with kind of the gray rolling through. Kind of a weird play. 14:10 to play in the first half. Bama up by 10. They're favored in this game by 14, right? All right, Alabama inbounds. We're past whatever that was. I couldn't hear because I'm listening to you guys, or we're here together. But here comes Alabama basketball, moving quickly. Holloway to Mallette, back to Bo Bolin. Bo Bolin thinks about a 3, takes the 3, and that's, of course, good. My goodness. Bo Bolin, why don't you just shoot a 3 as well? Bang, man. Alabama right now has shot 7 3-pointers, 7 of 12. Bo Bolin just found himself. He was like all alone, so he's like, I'll just take it. Alabama back on the turnover. They're going to push. Kicks it back out to Mallette. You better shoot it, Mallette. Bam! Oh, my God. That is good, too. That is crazy. Wow. 22-6 after another 3-point bomb by Mallette. Alabama has shot 7 3-pointers, all right, that are made. They've taken 14, but my goodness, they've made 7 already. 13:15 to play. It's 22-6. This is crazy. Everybody shot a 3-pointer. Mississippi State shoots. They miss. Alabama with the rebound. Well, you got to give it to Bethia, I guess, and have him shoot a 3-pointer as well. Wow. Jeez. Turnover for Alabama. Wow. Damn. That's crazy. But yeah, Bo Bolin literally just was like wide open, and he just took it. Then Mallette on the other side, it was a kickback from Holloway. He took it. Good. 22-6, 12:55 to play. Crazy, man. Absolutely wild. Mississippi State has missed 8 of their last 9 shots. 22-6, 12:40 to play. Mississippi State trying to get something going. They just haven't had success at all. Finally, they hit on a 3-ball right there, and it is 22-9. Here comes Alabama. Will they do something else besides hit a 3-pointer? Man, this is as hot as I've seen them, at least in the first half. They've kind of been a second-half team. Reitzel is going to turn it over, and we're going the opposite way. Holy cow. This is kind of one of the first games that we've seen them start like this, at least since we've been doing the watch-alongs. Usually it kind of takes them to the second half to get going. Now, I'll say this. In the second half, a couple games, they've been shooting like 70%. This is a whole different thing in the first half. 22-9, 12-15. Here comes Mississippi State off the turnover. Alabama overall, too, is shooting 50%. And 7 of 12, to be corrected, at the three-point line. That is nearly 60% from three-pointers, which is crazy. Mississippi State tries to go around the basket, kicks it back out. 5 on the shot clock. He's going to shoot it up, and it's no good. Mississippi State shooting 23%. Complete opposite of Alabama. Right cell. Top of the key. Mallette thinks about a screen. He's going to kick it back out. Kind of a wild pass. Bo Bolin lines up for another three-pointer. That is no good, but the rebound is taken and scored by Bethea. Bethea rebounded and just went immediately to the basket, and he gets his first points. That's the first points I've seen Bethea score. I'm kind of watching Bethea. What does he have? What does his speed look like? Mississippi State on the other side comes back and shoots a three-pointer. 24-12. Alabama with a long baseball pass, and it nearly goes out of bounds. And I think, whose ball is that going to be? I think we might be going the other way with Mississippi State. I think that was another Alabama turnover. 24-12. We're going to take a media timeout, and Alabama up by 12 points with 11:13 to play. So far for the Alabama Crimson Tide on this media timeout, a lot of people have scored, okay? Holloway has 4. He's 1 of 3 from three-point land. You have Wrightsell. He's 0 of 2, yet to score points. You have Amari Allen. He has 6. He's 2 of 2 from three-point land. London Jamison, he's 1 of 2 for three-point land. He has 3 points. You have Aiden Sherrill. He has 3 points, 1 of 2 from three-point land. Jalil Bethea just had 2. You have Bo Bolin, who has 3. He's 1 of 2. You have Houston Mallette, who has 3. Yo, that's crazy. Man. Yeah. Yo, Wesley Gordon says, yeah, I agree, Kyle. So, Kyle, are you going to say Bama will go? I hope not, bro. Right, Wesley? Can you imagine if it's the opposite of what we've been seeing? Anna says this game is way more exciting. Oh, my goodness. Remember that game? That was rough. That game was like walking on Legos. It was crazy because that game had no momentum. This is like, remember the LSU game, how every single possession was a foul. I think, I'm not kidding you. And you know what? I was thinking about this. Remember, poor Dirty South came in, and he was like, I think it was Dirty South, and he was like, I never watched these basketball games. And he was like, is this how it always is? And we were like, nah, man, like, just, things are going to go fine. But it didn't go fine. They got out of there, thank God, and that was it. So appreciate you guys rolling through. We're on a media timeout right now. And again, I appreciate you guys giving me grace. I've never called basketball games or hockey or whatever. So I appreciate the grace inside the comment box. What'd you guys have for dinner? What'd you guys have? I had actually I had some tacos tonight. I know it's not Taco Tuesday, but I eat tacos. I love me some tacos. What about y'all? Was Fromm cooking something up? I saw that Fromm was cooking something. Did someone say that in the chat? Why are they showing they're in Nashville at the Bridgestone Arena? What do we got out there tonight? I guess that's kind of like the placeholder, but Florida 13-2 in conference play. Alabama 10-4. Arkansas 10-4. Tennessee 10-5. Alabama and Tennessee play this Saturday in a marquee matchup. And the thing, I'm sure you guys have seen it. Bediako is trying to go to the Supreme Court to be eligible by Saturday. I know. This is crazy, right? All right. It is 24-12. Alabama now with the turnover. Mississippi State literally jumps over. Looked like Holloway. Mississippi State lines up for the three, and it is good. 24-15. They're kind of cutting into the lead, I guess, right? Now down by 9. Sherelle, you might as well take it, man. Just keep staying hot. Takes it to the basket, and I guess they're going to call a foul, so Sherelle will shoot 2. Dylan had lasagna. Oh, that's what's up. And, Miss Kimberly's doing some sausage and biscuits and sausage and jelly. Wow, you're doing it right. Dirty South, what's up, dog? I was just talking about you. I said, man, look, this game is a lot better. I don't know if you've been watching the whole game, Dirty South, but this game is way better than last one. I mean, it's been action-packed from the jump. First free throw good from Sherelle, 25-15. Man, Stephen Taylor's doing solid. All right, he's Wednesday. You got to set the tone, right? That's cool. I totally get it. Young C had hamburger steak and yellow rice. Okay. Second free throw missed. It's rebounded by Amari Allen. Sherelle pops it out. Alabama going to reset. 10:39 to play. Holloway with the ball. He's going to take it inside, kicks it back out to Reitzel. Reitzel trying to get some separation from his defender. Amari Allen takes one from way downtown, and that is good. Oh, my God. And he's fouled. Yo, this could be a 4-point play. This is crazy. Yo, that was wild. It's been a while since I've seen a 4-point play. 4-point play powered by. Right? Every time Alabama scores on a 4-point play. Yo, that was great. Look, Amari Allen loads up. He's fouled. And check this out. Amari Allen is... he's 3 of 3, and that's a 4-point play. He's 3 of 3 from 3-point land, so he already has 10 points. That's crazy. 4-point play. Here comes Mississippi State, kicks it to the outside. Shot is no good. Going to be rebounded by Holloway. No LeBaron Philon tonight, no problem. It's Alabama. Everybody's been making threes. Holloway loads. Of course it's good. Oh, my God. 32-15. Wow. This is crazy. I mean, jumper on the other side is good for Mississippi State. Have we seen this before? Alabama is 9 of 15. 9 of 15. Wow, man. Everybody's making stuff. And Reitzel is going to be fouled, so he's going to go to the line, and he is going to shoot. Yo, man, Alabama is 9 of 15 shooting three-pointers. That is just crazy in the first half. They're going to shoot like what, 40 this game? Man. Nine of 15. Holloway speaking to the official about something. It's 33-17 after the made free throw. Next free throw is good. It's going to be 34-17. Oh, my goodness. They're like crazy shooting. I mean, lights out tonight. 34-17, 9:37 to play. Alabama absolutely on fire. Like this is like we've never seen. I haven't seen them shoot like this before. 34-17 is the score. Mississippi State with the possession. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Reitzel. Holloway kicks it back to Rydell. Rydell thinks about it. He's going to go inside. He's going to pop back out to Amari Allen. Amari Allen to Holloway. Holloway back to Amari Allen. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. Yo, jeez. Amari Allen is 4 of 4 from three-point land. He has 13 points. Ten three-pointers. Ole Miss fires back with a three-pointer of their own, but I mean, it's like it's doing literally nothing. Alabama already up by 17. Holloway, finger roll. That's good. Man, what a play right there. That is crazy. Amari Allen with 4 3-pointers made. 39. Jeez. This team, this is crazy, family. 39-17 in the first. Alabama has made 10 3-pointers. Amari Allen with 4 3-pointers made. Wow. Crazy. Have you guys seen this before? Wow. Steve points out the rebounds. I haven't even seen the rebounds. Let's see. Alabama has 10 rebounds to Mississippi State's 7. On the court right now for Alabama, you have Holloway, who has 9. Rydell has 2. Amari Allen already has 13. Jemison has 3. Noah Williamson checked on the court. He has 0. So, I mean, look, this is crazy. I mean, the way that they are shooting right now is pretty remarkable. They're 60% from the field, but from three-point land, it's amazing. 10 of 16, which is 62%. They're shooting better from three-point land than they are shooting field goals. 62% from three-point land, 60% from the field. Mississippi State on the other side, 35% from the field, and 38% from three. Mississippi State's made some three-pointers as well. They've made 5 of them. But, man, shoot. This is crazy. Matthew Newton, what's up, dog? Good to see you, man. Thanks for checking in. Noah Williamson. We'll see what he can do. Maybe he can turn it up a little bit. He just looks completely out of place with the team that moves this quickly, right? We've talked about that a million different times. Coming up tomorrow on Wake Up Bama, we'll preview our spring preview for the wide receivers. I think you guys will enjoy it. I talk a lot about Ryan Williams and kind of what we're thinking about him and what kind of the expectations are for the now junior, right? And I think when you look to kind of the football team and you look to, a lot of the storylines, most of them are on the offensive side, right? Like we all know that. But I think when you look to the wide receiver room is super interesting. Hey, Marcus, what's up, brother? I appreciate you being here. I think that the wide receiver room has so many storylines, and you could do an individual story on each of the wide receivers. Just think, let me tell you 3 wide receivers, okay? The first 3 I talk about for tomorrow. Ryan Williams, you could do a whole show on him. A whole show. You got Rico Scott, the whole show. There's a lot to talk about with Rico Scott. You got Lazier Brooks. You know what I'm saying? So, and those are just kind of 3. Think about all the receivers that they have on the roster. So that's tomorrow what we'll talk about on Wake Up Bama. So, episode, will come out tomorrow at 4 a.m. Central Time right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Let's see. Kyle agreed that Aiden Holloway is sometimes clumsy. I don't know. That really hasn't stood out to me, but I'll watch it and check out. Usually things, kind of pop out to me. I haven't really seen anything. But, yeah, now that you noticed, I'll watch. I know you had a turnover up there. Wesley Gordon, Lazier Brooks is 100% fine. He's already been back at workouts. They're lifting and stuff like that. So, Lazier Brooks is 100%. Back in action over here at Coleman Coliseum. Mississippi State at the free throw line where they missed a free throw. They're shooting 2. The first one is missed. 7:52 in the game where Alabama Alabama is as hot as you've ever been. All right? Yep, and Crimson Angels mentions Derek Meadows. If you don't mention someone, you're sleeping on them. So, yeah, the entire crew. Everyone's sleeping on everybody. And guess what? Amari Allen just went crazy. Unbelievable. He just hit another 3. He's 5 of 5 with 16 points. Amari Allen is literally on fire. I've never seen anything like this. Alabama up 42-40. 5 of 5 from three-point land. He's shot nothing but threes. Keep shooting, bro. Man, he cannot miss. They're up already 22 points in this game. Crazy. Mississippi State loads up for a 3. No good. Rebound, right cell. Allen to Bo Bolin. Back to Allen to Ricel. Ricel loads up for a 3. No good. See, if a team, if they shoot like this, right, you know what I'm saying? 61% for 3, they'll win the entire tournament. It's just unrealistic to shoot like this all the time. Mississippi State on the other side gets a jumper to run. But you can beat teams, you know, that are better than you kind of in the inside if you could shoot like this. You know? And look, they shot 70% the other night in the second half. They're shooting 61% from three-point line, which is crazy. 11 of 18. Wow. Man, Amari Allen. Crazy. 5 of 5. Crazy. He subs out after having a low-key 15 points. Yo, he's going to have like 30 points. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Caleb, what's up, man? Good to see you, dog. Back in action, Alabama inbounds. On the court for Alabama, I don't know. The officials stop it. Bethea, Wrightsell, Bo Bolin, Sherelle, and Maulette. I was curious to see what happened, you know? Alabama to inbound. And I don't know what happened, but Sherelle goes down. He pops back up. Nothing's wrong with him. Mark Smith, what's up, dog? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for rolling through. If you've like missed it somehow, first free throw is good. Or if you're just getting here and you're just popping your head in and you're like, what's happening? Alabama is shooting the absolute lights out. Fromm says, are they going to build a new arena? I don't think so. I think they have to pay all these players, right? I mean, maybe it's different money, right? I mean, it probably is. I would imagine that they do. I just don't know when. Second free throw is good for Aiden Sherelle. Aiden Sherelle tonight has 6 points on the court for Alabama. Bethea, Wrightsell, Bo Bolin, Sherelle, and Maulette. Mississippi State with a little runner, no good. Bethea goes way up in the air. He misses the rebound. Mississippi State loads up for another 3. 3 ball, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Bethea. And here we go from left to right. 6:15 to play. Alabama up 44-22. Bethea looks like he has green and purple shoes on. Man, that's the one thing about Bethea. He's always wearing some interesting kicks. Remember last game, whenever he got in, he had like these bright yellow shoes on. And now it looks like he has green. And what was the other color that he had? It's purple. He has like purple and green shoes on. Aiden Sherelle, after the inbound, he has possession. Loads up to Ricel. Ricel's going to take a three-pointer, and of course it's good. Was that a 3? No, they gave him a 2. It was a jumper. 46-22. Yeah, man, it is crazy. Alabama shooting 60% from the field, but 61% from three-point land. It's crazy. Turnover, Mississippi State. Actually, they're going to call a foul. They're going to call that on Bethea. .5:44 to play before halftime. Oof, man. Mississippi State to inbound. 5:44 to play. Mississippi State takes a 3, and that's going to be good. 46-25. Here comes a Tide. Right cell, walking it down to Mallette. Mallette just loads up. Of course it's good. Oh, my God. 49-25. Oh, this is crazy. They're 12 of 19 from three-point land. 12 of 9, family. 12 of 19. And they lead 49-25 with 5:24 before half. And that was crazy because we're on a timeout. So Reitzel walks it down, literally just passes it off like from me to you right here. And Mallet just takes it, puts it in. Crazy. 49-25. Wow. Oof. When you're hot, man. I don't know if this continues, but whatever's happening right now. Yo, Matthew, did you see that? I saw the same thing, bro. He walked off. He was like, dude, this is like dumb. Got 22 on. I appreciate you guys being here. 22 of you. Thank you so much. Matthew says he might score 200 points. Maybe, bro. I was asking today. I was like, will they score over 100 points? It certainly looks like right now. I mean, they already have 49. Mississippi State to the basket. No good. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Alabama's basketball. 5:10 to play. Alabama up 49-25. Appreciate the 26 of you being here. I really do. Thank you so much. .503 to play. Turnover Alabama. That was interesting. 4:56 before half. Mississippi State takes it to the basket. Up and around. Literally, the ball like went around the rim and just like popped out. Alabama gets it. And we're going the other way. But Thea's like, screw it. I'm going to take a three. No good. Oh, my goodness. He misses. Now we're going back the other way. 4:30 to play. Mississippi State trying to somehow cut in this lead. Can you imagine having to play this Alabama team tonight? Bulldogs fire up a three. No good. We're going the other way. It's a fast break. We got Bo Bolin. He's against three defenders. He throws it up. He's going to be fouled. Actually, they're going to call. What did they call that? Look at that. I've never seen the ball do that. It literally went all the way around the rim and then went out. Like, when it's not your night, it's not your night. Oh, yeah, Matthew, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for being here. .412 to play for Mississippi State. Bulldogs take it in, kick out for a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Sherrell, 3:55 to play, 49-25. Here comes Alabama. Aiden Holloway is going to take it inside. Layup is good. 51 points now for the Tide. Holloway with 11. Amari Allen, the high point man, with 16. He's 5 of 5 from three-point land. Bulldogs fire up a three. No good. Second chance for the Bulldogs after the rebound, and they throw it out of bounds. Nearly hits Nate Oates in the chest, and it's another media timeout. 51-25, Crimson Tide with a commanding lead. And we are on a media timeout. John, what's up, man? I appreciate you. Thank you so much. John says, I watch cable with no sound and listen to you. Much more enjoyable. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. I think, like, what I kind of wanted to do is, Damon, what's up, man? I see you, Damon Songs. What's up, bro? Is really kind of practice in this arena because I've never done this before, and then, have it kind of all buttoned up as we get into, March Madness and stuff like that. But the other day, maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't, but we called the hockey game. That was fun. And what a hockey game to call, right? Shoot. Men's hockey versus Canada. That game was crazy. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even know how many goals would be scored or what we were doing, but, man, that was crazy. Matthew, you know what, Matthew? You're right. Matthew says finally a Bama game that doesn't take – and I totally understand that. It's been a long time since – look, you can never get comfortable, but I feel a little comfortable right now. It's 52-25. You know what I'm saying? Like this is nice. Right? We can kind of like, we reach the cruising altitude. We can kind of take off the seatbelt. If you need to use the restroom, feel free. Might hit a little chop, right? But you get what I'm saying. You can feel like good. Hey, Alyssa, what's up? See you kicking it with us as well. Appreciate you. Oh. Crimson says, where was this during the Florida game? Well, I don't know. I mean, who knows? That Florida team is look, they're probably going to play again. And it'll be on a neutral site. I don't know. It's just and I know we're still on timeout here. Is there anybody inside the comment box that thinks that Bediako might come back for Saturday? And if you've missed it, and if you're out there, you're like, what? He's trying for an emergency situation with the Alabama Supreme Court to be able to play on Saturday. Wow. Nick Kelly, AL.com, says Alabama has 13 threes. The program record in one game is 25. Yo, that's crazy. Christian, what's up, dog? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, thank you so much for always supporting, bro. Mark says, did I like the 3-on-3 format? I don't know. Because that was, truth be told, that was like the second hockey game I've watched. So I was asking the fans like what to expect. But then when they went to 3-on-3, yo, it was, it was all right. Back in action. Here at Coleman Coliseum, Mississippi State on the struggle bus. They've missed their last 7 out of 8 shots. Has been completely different for Alabama, who's been on fire. 61% from three-point land. Right cell taking it to the basket. He goes up. Shot is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Mississippi State. We're going the other way. 3 minutes to play before halftime. 52-25. Alabama leading. Bulldogs jumper. No good. Rebounded by Sherrell. Back the other way we go. Here comes Holloway. Holloway's going to slow it down just a little bit. Makes a man miss. He loads up for a three-pointer and is no good off the front of the basket. Alabama reloads. Takes it from right cell. Right cell no good. Didn't follow his basket, and the Bulldogs get the rebound. 2:40 to play before halftime. Program record is 25 three-pointers. Alabama's already made 13. Shot up for Mississippi State, and that is good. 51-28 is the score. Actually, it's 52. And three-pointer is up, and splash. That is good as well. Another three-pointer good for Alabama. That is Jemison. Alabama now with 14 three-pointers. Someone count them up. That's 14. The program record is 25. We still got 2:10 to play before halftime. Alabama up 55-28. Mississippi State loads up for a three-pointer on the other side, and they make it. Yo, this is crazy. So Mississippi State has shot 8 three-pointers, and they've made 8. And Bama's made 14. Amari Allen inside with a little bucket off the glass, and he continues to stay high. He has 18 points in the first half. He's 6 of 6 from the field, 5 of 5 from three-point land, stolen by Alabama. Here comes Wrightsell. It's a 3-on-2. Passes off to Holloway. Of course he's going to shoot the 3, and of course he makes it. Oh, my God, 60-31. What is happening? They've shot 15 three-pointers, 10 more to break the record. Mississippi State on the other side. They're going to take a three-pointer. No good. Wrightsell, 118 before halftime. This is crazy. 15 3-pointers made. It's going to be a turnover. That's Holloway through it. They're going to see if it was tipped. I don't know if it was tipped or not. Shoot. See, and look, fam, like, this is kind of the thing I talk about. I think, like, the long run, you need Bediako. You know what I'm saying? You playing like this, I don't know. 107 to play. 60-31. Another three-pointer is good by Wrightsell. Alabama with 16 threes. This has to be a record at halftime, right? I mean, 16 three-pointers, are you kidding me? Crazy. What do you say to your team at halftime? If you're Mississippi State, you're just like, yo, man, I don't just keep fighting. 40 seconds left. Holloway shoots a three from nearly half court. It doesn't even hit the basket. He's laughing. He's just like, man, that was crazy. I know I shouldn't have taken that, but, you know, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. It's like 63-31. Yeah, I don't know about that three-pointer, but the other 16 have been right on point, right? 63-31 is the score at Coleman, where Alabama's hit 16 three-pointers. $14 seconds to play. Mississippi State throws up a shot. It's good. Alabama playing for the last shot. Here comes Holloway. Holloway, 4, 3, 2. I don't think he's going to get it up. And they're going to call it, I guess, halftime. 63-33 is the halftime score. Alabama has hit 16 three-pointers. Program record is 25. They lead at the half, 63-33. They're like crazy. I'm going to show you the stats on the screen. It's like viewer discretion advised. We'll go with the home court stats, and I'll go full screen so you all can see it. This is crazy. All right, let's see. Okay, I think you guys can see this, right? Okay, so Alabama 63, Mississippi State 33. And these are halftime numbers, okay? Aiden Holloway, 14 points. He's 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 7 from three-point land, okay? 14 points. Remember, Philon is out tonight. You have Wrightsell, who has 8 points. He's 2 of 7 from the field and 2 of 5 from three-point land. You have Amari Allen, who's having probably one of the most incredible halves that we've seen, okay? Maybe this season, right? This is right? Family, can we check on this? I don't think anybody's done what Amari Allen has done this season at half. He has 18 points. He's 6 of 6 from the field, 5 of 5 from three-point land, 1 of 1 free throws. He has 18 points. He's 100%. He's even got a couple rebounds and assists. This is crazy. London Jemison, he's a player who came in and hit the first three. All right, he got 6 points. He's 2 of 3, and there were three-pointers, right? Aiden Sherrill has 6. He even has a three-pointer. He's 1 of 2. 3 of 4 on free throws. Bethea came in. He grabbed a rebound, put one right back in for 2 points. Yeah, Bo Bolin, who even shot a three-pointer. And Noah Williamson, he got in. He's played, 3 minutes. He's the only member, fam. No, poor dude, bro. Noah Williamson is the only player yet to score. Maybe he'll score. And Mallette has 6 points, and of course they're both three-pointers. So the numbers to look at down here: Alabama, 58% from the field, 59 family, 59% from three-point land, which is like just crazy. So that's where we stand, and we'll see what happens in the second half. You know, watching Alabama basketball this season, right? It's been interesting to see this team, in sometimes with the team, it's kind of a tale of two halves, right? I think sometimes in the majority that I've seen them play, let's say that we've done a watch along like 10 times or whatever. It seems to me that they're a second half team. Would you agree with that? And that's fine. And some of the second halves have been equally as impressive. Seriously, there was one particular game, I can't remember who it was against. They shot 70% in the second half. It was crazy, which is better than what they're shooting now. Now, with that said, I don't think they've ever shot, the three ball like they've shot tonight. They're probably going to break the record. They got the program record is 25. They've shot 16. You know they're going to continue to load up from outside. That's kind of the good with Alabama. It is when this team is on, this team can outshoot anybody, okay? Now, there's been games where we watched them play, like Ole Miss. Oh, my God. It was like 10%. And now, that's not always the case. That was kind of the rare, and this is kind of the rare. And if you go to the middle, what is kind of the medium for Alabama from the outside shot? And what I mean by that, by the way, Florida beat Texas 84-71. What I mean by that is, what is Alabama, what's kind of the medium range for the three ball? Is it like 38%? Because if you shoot 38% from outside, you can win a lot of games. You can't win it all, but you can win a lot of games. And this is the other thing, is like, can they shoot like that away from Coleman Coliseum? And that's kind of the bigger challenge when you start to look at kind of the bigger picture, right? Because, you're at home. You feel comfortable at your house. This thing with Bediako, okay? Let's talk about this thing with Bediako. I'm going to put a poll inside the comment box, and I already know what the poll is going to read. But let's talk about it in a couple different angles, okay? I'm going to give you angle 1 and angle 2. And let me get this poll on the board real quick. I don't want to, load the poll up. Bediako back. Good for Bama or bad? Good, bad. Okay, so let me talk about Bediako. Right now, Bediako is trying for an emergency hearing for through the Alabama Supreme Court to try to be eligible by Saturday's game against Tennessee. Okay? Now, let's look at it from a angle where it's good. I think when you look to teams that are kind of 1 through 10, they have a dominant presence inside. And they control the paint. They rebound exceptionally well, and they're just more physical. If Alabama has Bediako, they kind of get into that fight. It makes them a better team, I think. But when the times that he played, it didn't seem like he was overly dominating, although he did have some good stuff on defense. Does he make them a championship contender? I said that at one point. Watching him play, I don't know if I feel like that. But again, it was only 5 games or whatever that he played. Oh, man, I like the presence of him. And the team is made of glass. That's kind of one of their downfalls. So if I keep saying if you need another big man, that would be him. Because Noah Williamson, bless his heart, he's not him. Okay? So that's kind of the good. Is the long road down the stretch, having someone like him, good. Now, the bad is I think let me ask you this inside the comment box. Do you feel that right now Alabama has the most momentum that they've had? This season? They played well in the beginning of the year against a crazy schedule. And then they went kind of on a weird little skid where they weren't playing well. The Bediako stuff, it was kind of weird, right? The last 7 out of 8 games, they've kind of found their groove. And I think they're playing their best basketball right now, especially that Arkansas game, right? They played great. That team was crazy. They won. This game is insane. They weathered the storm against LSU. They're playing really good basketball right now. So, like, you bring in Bediako, what's going to happen is Alabama basketball is going to be put, again, in the negative light. People are going to be talking about them from outside and, block out the outside noise. Outside noise is outside noise, but sometimes it does get to you. They were gunning for everything about Alabama basketball, right? In a negative way. I thought that type of negative energy affected the team. And I don't think the team played its best basketball, ironically, with Bediako in the roster. You know? So, like, I don't know if we can kind of disrupt what we have here. I do want to say this. The last few teams that Alabama has played, they haven't been elite teams, right? Like, Ole Miss isn't one. Arkansas is pretty good. But you get what I'm saying? This was the schedule that we expected. Like, tonight, we expected Alabama to be the aggressor. You get what I'm saying? When we get against the Florida, when we get against the Purdue, when we get against the Arizona, even at Tennessee on Saturday, Tennessee, that game's going to be tough because they're much more physical than Alabama, and that's where you miss a guy like Mo Diabate. Bo Bolin, I love his game. He's not physical. He's not a physical big man. He's a perimeter player. But I think the end result is this, what SM71 says. This team ultimately plays better without him. And that's just it, okay? And I really hope that things work out for Bediako personally. Like, why would anybody, you know, like, as a person, you want things to work out for people. As the team that we cover and the team that we root for, you want them to go as far as they can and have the most momentum and the most camaraderie as they can. And oddly enough, it's without Bediako. It's a weird thing to talk about because you get a guy like that and you're like, yeah, man, he's gonna take us. It doesn't. He doesn't. So I think that's where we stand. I guess things are going to be determined within the next couple of days because he's literally going to the Supreme Court and asking if he can, you know, be eligible by Saturday. So we're on halftime, by the way. I'll put a little halftime indicator. And we'll finish the second half. And I guess one of the things that we're going to be watching is if they break this 3-point record. So the record is 25. Do you all think that we break it tonight? Surely they're going to I think we get to this point. I think we got to. We got to go for it, right? So appreciate you guys are rolling through as well. It's been fun. I love the watch-alongs for sure. Halftime, it is 63-33. We'll be picking up here in a few minutes to finish out the second half. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, man. Let's see. Bamley says, if you don't go deep in the bench, let's see. Steve Taylor, what's up? Steve says they showed 11 SEC teams projected in the tournament. Remember, Steve, last year, how many teams made it from the SEC? Wasn't it like 14 teams or something like that? It was crazy. And then most of them got beat. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised to see 11 of them in, right? Alabama currently right now, I think, in the second place. And I think there's a couple other teams that also are tied in second. Saturday, Alabama plays Tennessee. Be a really tough game. Unfortunately, on Saturday, I have some stuff. It's actually Lacey's birthday on the 7th, but I'm doing some stuff with her this weekend for her birthday. So I'll be out on Saturday, which is rare for me to miss like stuff like this. But, I've already said like on Saturdays, outside of the SEC tournament and outside of March Madness, those are kind of like, I give myself kind of those days. So right now, waiting for the second half to start. So if you have questions, comments, throw them on the board. I'll get them to you tomorrow. Wake Up Bama, 4 a.m. We're talking wide receivers. If you guys want to get into the hoodie raffle, $10 to enter for this beautiful, incredible, comfy, spectacular, crisp, clean, white hoodie that says Bama Football on YouTube. $10 to enter, up to 3 opportunities. Venmo, Bama_YouTube. Cash App, Bama YouTube. All right? If you guys want to get it. And we will spin the pinwheel Friday at 10:45. All right? So, appreciate you guys rolling through. Wide receivers, we're talking about the wide receivers tomorrow. I said all of them could have a story. Like, you guys want me to talk about pick a wide receiver. I'll give you a sample. You have like 2 minutes. Is there one wide receiver you want me to talk about? I start out tomorrow's podcast talking about Ryan Williams. And I think, like, man, I could probably talk about Ryan Williams for like an hour, probably more, just kind of everything that has gone around Ryan Williams. The good, the bad, the questions. Beasley wants me to talk about Noah Rodgers. Noah Rodgers is a guy that I have high hopes for. And I talk about this on the podcast. I was watching some weird Thursday ACC game last year. And I turned on the TV, and I was like, man, you know what? NC State, they're fast. Their guys were making people miss. I was like, yo, this team isn't bad. One of the guys was Noah Rodgers. I had no idea. I was just like, wow, a guy kind of stands out to me. Fast forward, he transfers here. And I started thinking about it, and of course, you watch his film. We're still on halftime here. And I was like, man, this guy, he's twitchy. And so I looked up his size, and he's the exact same size as Jeremy Bernard, about 6'2", 210. But I felt he's a little bit more twitchy. I'm not saying he's better than Jeremy Bernard because that's going to be a tall task for anybody. But I'm saying he's kind of like similar playing style. Over the last two years, he's caught about 70 passes total. So he does have production. Doesn't score a lot of touchdowns. But I'm thinking over here, he's going to definitely fight for a top 3 wide receiver spot, I would imagine. Now, it's gotten a little crowded as Meadows gets a little bit older. Cedarian Morgan just got here, and then you welcome on Tyler Henderson. That's because I do have Ryan and Lazier kind of stapled in. Another guy is Rico Scott. Look, Noah Rodgers, this guy, he could definitely play, man. I'm telling you. If I had to say the first 3 right now, I would definitely say that Noah Rodgers, I probably have him on the field, along with Ryan Williams and Lazier Brooks. We're back in action here as the second half. And again, my full podcast on the wide receivers will be tomorrow at 4 a.m. on Wake Up Bama. All right. So we're back in action. Mississippi State comes out. They're on the opposite side now. And their first 3 ball is no good. Let's see what Alabama does on its first possession. Layup is up and no good. Mississippi State with the kick out. That 3-pointer is up, and Mississippi State strikes first in the second half with a 3 ball. 63-36. Mississippi State, they've made some threes. They've hit 9. That's a lot. They've taken 24 3-point shots. Kick out to the outside. Amari Allen goes up. He's challenged. That's the first basket he's missed. He's human. 19:05 to play, 63-36. Mississippi State to the basket, and he's fouled. 19 to play. Mississippi State will shoot 2. (63-36), 19 to play. Mississippi State at the line. Alabama's hit 16 3-pointers. The record is 25 First free throw is missed. Second free throw is missed as well. Ugh. But I guess they're going to call. I guess it was a lane violation, I guess. So he's going to have another shot for this next free throw. And this free throw, it was almost another lane violation by Amari Allen. That free throw goes in, so it's 63-37. 18:50. Aiden Holloway. Pass to Rysel. Rysel shooting for that three, and it's good. Ah! Give me that. 17 threes. Come on. 66-37. Rysel just comes up, picks up where they left off, and hits a three-pointer. 66-37. Rysel now has 11 points. Mississippi State makes a man miss. That's Amari Allen. They're kind of fast. Rolling jumper, no good. Rebound is up, and another whistle. Man. Holloway just came with it, kicked back to Rysel, and Rysel was just like, I'm going to take this. It doesn't matter which basket it is. Here comes Alabama, 18-14 to play. 66-37. Holloway to Sherrell. Sherrell at the top of the key. Sherrell to Rysel. Rysel loads up for another three-pointer. No good. Nope. Kick out to Mississippi State. Mississippi State shoots the three. No good. Rebounded by Alabama. Here comes Alabama. Holloway. Right side. A little slip up. There's Crimson Angel. Was talking about him being clumsy, but he still retained possession. Kicks it out to Amari Allen. Amari Allen up for the three. Oh, my God. Yo, this Amari Allen family is 6 of 6 from three-point line. He has 21 points in this game. He's only missed one shot. 17:25 to play. Bulldogs underneath. They turn the basketball over, and away we go. Holloway is running. He got a 2-on-1. It's an alley-oop to Amari Allen. It was a bad alley-oop, and it goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be Alabama's basketball. Oh, my goodness. Yo, Amari Allen, 6 of 6 from three-point land, 21 points. Alabama now has 18 three-pointers. Yo, we're about to shatter the three-point record, right? Oh, my goodness. Allen thought about it. Now Holloway makes a man miss. He kicks it back out, looking for an open shot. Passes out to Sherrell. Rysel. Three-pointers, good. Ah! Oh, my goodness. 72-37. They now have 19 three-pointers. Man, Rysel now has 14. Holloway has 14. Amari Allen has 21. Bama has 19 three-pointers. Yo, family, some of these games that we're starting to cover are absolutely bananas. This is crazy. That looked like a travel on Mississippi State. Bulldogs kick it out. They're trying for a three-pointer. They want to have a little fun. Yo, family, remind me to ask you a question. 3 balls good for Mississippi State. Holy cow. 72-40. Someone remind me, say question the next TV timeout because I want to ask you about something. Alabama drives to the basket. That's going to be Jemison. He's going to be blocked, and the Bulldogs coming back the other way. 16 to play. They fire up another three-pointer. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Alabama. That's Jemison, I believe, and here comes Holloway. 15:44 to play in the game. Alabama trying to push. Aiden Sherrell, he's going to take a three-pointer. Oh, my God. Yo, this is crazy. He's good. 75-40. Bama has 23 pointers. What is going on at Coleman? 15:33 to play. Sherrell, he has 9. Bulldogs underneath the basket. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go to Alabama. Wow. Another one, man. This is like, yeah, there you go, Broderick. This is nasty. Have you all, seriously, okay. I didn't even know where this is, so you guys can look it up. Maybe you guys help me. When did they shoot 25 3-pointers? And did you watch that game? So we can all agree that we've never seen anything like this, right? I didn't watch that game. This is crazy, family. What we're watching. Okay, ask the question. Yeah, thank you, Mark Smith. Yo, okay, switching it up real quick to social media. What's on social media? Yo, family, have you guys seen that little monkey punch the monkey? That little baby monkey? Have you been watching this? It's so, the saddest, most sweetest thing on the internet. So there's this little baby monkey in Japan. And when he was born, his mom didn't want him. And so this little monkey is like in this habitat, and all the other monkeys has anybody seen this? His name's Punch the Monkey. And everybody's mean to him. So the zookeepers gave him a stuffed animal, which is like a monkey, like a stuffed animal monkey. And the little baby, he's a tiny little baby. He's running around with this monkey. Yo, this is the saddest thing. And now people are like saying they're going to go over there and be his mom and stuff. But the good news is for Punch is somebody, one of the other monkeys, they became friends. And that's all he wanted was like a friend. Yo, I'm serious. It's like watching a movie in real time. All right, so thank you. I just wanted to ask you guys if you had seen that. Because Punch the Monkey, man, it's crazy. All right, so Matthew Newton says, I did watch the 25-3 game. It was BYU. It was BYU last year. We won 113. Yo, so I watched that too. Dang. So all of us watched that. That's crazy. So that was the game. Wow. That is wild, man. Thank you. I was wondering, bro. It was just last year. Twice last fall. Matthew, so we all watched that. I was probably live for that game. See? Miss Anna's going to Japan to go be the mom. All right, so we got 23 pointers made. All we need is 6 more. That's it. And we break the record. Oh man, we're on a media timeout right now. I didn't expect it to be like this. This is wild. I don't know what else to say. They're going to break that record. Three. It would be cool if we had like a soundboard, right? And we hit that button like every time. I guess I could do that. I just didn't anticipate them shooting this many threes. But now I'll know for next time. All right, back in action. 75-40 is the score. Wild. So Bama has 23 pointers. So if we're on our 3 watch, it's 23s. I'll keep you guys posted. Amari Allen goes to the basket, and it is good for Alabama. 77-40. Yo, this is a beatdown. What is Mississippi State's record? They're 5-9 in SEC play, 13-14 overall. I mean, geez. They just showed that our 23s is the most SEC game this year. Yeah, wow. So 14:56 to play. Alabama leads 77-40. We're just kind of waiting for Alabama to break this 3-point record, right? Little alley-oop to Bo Bolin. And that is 79-40. 14:40 to play. Alabama has 19 assists in this game. Yeah, Punch finally found a monkey to like link up with, you know. Bulldogs looking for a three-pointer. They haven't scored in quite some time. 79-40 is the current score. 14 to play. Kick out of the outside. There's that three ball that Mississippi State was looking for. Man, I don't even know what you say if you're Mississippi State's coach. I mean, you're just like, yo, this is a school record night for these guys. I don't know. Here's Jalil Bethia, and he's going to be fouled. What do you guys think about Bethia? What have we had enough opportunities to like really assess him? Here comes Mississippi State, 13:50 to play. Yeah, seriously, warm up the bus for real. With 13 minutes to play, right? Mississippi State with the jam, 45 points for the Bulldogs. They're almost to 50. It's like we're almost to 100 and they're almost to 50. Right cell goes up. He's fouled. J. Cole's like, the game is over, dog. I told you, Mark Smith, this story about Punch the Monkey is like it took over the world. I promise you. Capstone Farms, what's up, dog? Oh, 100%, man. Saban would be pissed. Saban would get his headset right now and smash it into the ground. That's what it takes, though. All right? Bamley points out that he was like, threes are great, but they only have 19 points without him. That's crazy. What a stat that is. Mississippi State off the mark. Here comes Bama. Only 19 points without him. That's wild. Holloway to Sherrell. Ah! Sherrell with the big jam. There you go. Derek Spencer, what's up, dog? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the beatdown. We're kind of like in the after party, bro. Mississippi State to the basket. Shot is good, and they'll have a chance for a three-point play. Foul was on Mallette. Let's see. 49% have voted that Bediako coming back would be a bad thing. Yeah, I know. I kind of talked about that, and I think eventually I voted in that same category, you know. It's an unfortunate situation, but you can't take away the momentum that these guys have. That's just kind of what it comes down to, you know. Plus, I mean, do they really need anything in the inside? Just keep shooting from the outside. Holloway thinks about it. He's going to take it inside, kicks it back out to Mallette. Mallette for the three. It's no good. It's rebounded by the Bulldogs. 12:36 to play. Alabama up 81-48. Here come the Bulldogs from left to right. Kicks it out to the outside. They're going to take a three-pointer. Three-pointer is up. It's no good. It's rebounded by Sherrell. It actually went out of bounds, and I think it's going to be Mississippi State's ball. Yeah, I get it. Yo, and if you haven't seen this Punch the Monkey stuff, I'm dead serious. Like, if you don't get sad, something, you know, you got to talk to somebody. Because it pulls out your heartstrings. And they're so mean to him. Like, terribly mean. It's like maddening how mean they are to this. He's a little monkey. He's like this big. Mississippi State with the kick out to the right side. Three ball falls short. And here comes Alabama. It's Holloway on the rebound. They're going to push it. Noah Williamson into the game for the Alabama Crimson Tide. He sets a screen. Holloway kicks it out to Bethia. Bethia hits it, goes for a three. It's no good. Williamson with kind of the rebound. It goes out of bounds. I think it's going to be Alabama's basketball. See, there's just things change, fam, when this man's in. I hate to talk about anybody, you know, like in a negative way, you know, when you're covering the team, but it's just, man, there's a big difference when Noah gets on the court. Am I right? Or can you guys help me out here? Am I making too big of a deal out of it? Sherrell's getting some ice, it looks like, on his back. All right, Noah Williamson. He's going to hand off to Bo Bolin. And there's going to be a foul. Wasn't this guy, he was like all conference or something like that, right? Where he came from? Oh, man, I don't know. 81-48, we're on a TV timeout. Alabama on the 3-ball watch. We have 23 pointers. We need 6 more to break the record. Oh, man, what a game. 81-48. I think at one point the total points for this game was like 105. You imagine if you took the under? Oh, man. Let's see. Wesley says Punch tricked the others to start picking on the doll. Did he? Okay. What's up, man? So says, I thought Bediako isn't back. So I know. And not everybody follows this with a microscope. So no offense. Like if you have a question, just ask it. This whole Bediako thing, he was denied by a circuit court judge here, right? Judge Pruitt said no, siding with the NCAA. Bediako and his crew are now trying to go to the Supreme Court of Alabama and asking for an emergency injunction to allow him to be immediately ineligible while it goes through the Supreme Court, which would make him eligible this Saturday against Tennessee. So tomorrow, I'm sure we'll be following that, tomorrow and Friday. Crazy. And Georgie Boy's right inside the comment box. Yeah, about Bediako being a distraction. I just hope that Sherrell stays healthy. Yeah, you take him out, and you literally have no points in the paint. What are you going to do if the three balls aren't falling? How are you going to score? Gelato, what's up, dog? Good to see you, man. All right, looks like we're going to come back in action. Let's see, how many does Sherrell have? Because he's had 3 consecutive games, or 2 consecutive games with a double-double. He has 11 points and 5 boards. All right, so I don't know if he gets that tonight. Maybe. Yes, Jarvis, you're right. I think it was Tennessee, right? Was it Tennessee? Hey, Mo Sleep, what's up, dog? We haven't hit the 3-point record yet. It's 25. We've hit 20 3-pointers, so we need 6 more to go. There's 12 minutes left, so I think it's going to be really close. Derek Spencer chimes in. He says, Tennessee, Georgia, Auburn. James Love, what's up, man? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for checking in. All right, back in action, 11:45 to play. Bulldogs take a little jumper. Jumper is no good. Rebounded by Bo Bolin. Here's Mallette coming across the court. Mallette to Bethea. Bethea with the purple and green shoes. Passes to Holloway. Holloway's going to take it in. Kicks it back out to Mallette. Mallette back out to Holloway. He resets. I thought he was going to take a long 3. Comes back out. Shoots, no good, and it's rebounded by the Bulldogs. Chris Jan needs somewhere to stay tonight. Bulldogs thinking about taking it in, kicks it back outside. Now they're going to go. They challenge Noah Williamson, and there's going to be a foul. They will shoot 2. Jarvis says, just move on, Bediako. Seems like that is the right thing to do, right? And it's weird to say. First free throw is good for the Bulldogs. They're almost to 50 points. And they got the 50-point mark right there. 81-50. Yeah, I mean, just watch how the offense flows. Because, he's not the fastest in transition, so they almost have to go, not necessarily half court, but it does slow things around. Plus, you just, don't have much inside. There's a screen right there by Williams. Kick out. Holloway's going to shoot the 3. No good. Rebound right there by Williamson. Williamson's going to pass back to Holloway. We reset. 10:37 to play. 82-50 is the score. Holloway's going to take it inside. Kicks back out to Williamson. Williamson's going to take a 3-ball himself. No good. Williamson again with the ball. After Mallette. Mallette to Holloway to Williamson. Go inside, dog. Holloway to Bethea. Bethea up, no good. And it's rebounded by the Bulldogs. You can just tell, man. Oh, man, it's different with Bethea and Williamson, and right? It's like we have kind of like almost the JV squad out there. Bulldogs from the outside, no good. Rebound by the Bulldogs, and there's going to be a foul. See, in veteran, that's the thing that Nate Oates has been talking about. But guys from overseas can be pros and play. So I like to go and look at for example, like the New Mexico Lobos or the Aggies, right? That's where I'm from. In case you guys didn't know, I'm from New Mexico. Well, I live here in Tuscaloosa. I've been here for 10 years now. But I like to go back and look at things, right? And the Lobos have a player who played in Europe, and he's now, I think he's 24 years old, and he plays for the Lobos. What's the difference? How does that make sense? I don't know. 82-53 after the media timeout. Leading scorer for the Alabama Crimson Tide, Amari Allen, has 23. He's 6 of 6 from three-point land. You have Holloway and Wrightsell, who each have 14. Aiden Sherrill has 11 points. The only player not to score for the Crimson Tide has been Noah Williamson so far, right? Gelato points out that Purdue has someone from 25. You know who has a really old team is Illinois. That was like a European team. I'm dead serious. That's a good team too. I don't know what their record is right now, but earlier in the season, Illinois was good. Veteran with the super chat, man. Thank you so much. Veteran, that also gets you in for the drawing right here for the raffle, because super chats or Venmo Bama_YouTube or Cash App Bama YouTube gets you opportunity to win this raffle for this beautiful, clean, crisp, white crested hoodie that we will be raffling on Friday at 10:45 a.m. Central Time. So, Veteran, appreciate you and appreciate your service, bro. Thank you so much. We understand here, Bama Football on YouTube, that freedom isn't free, so thank you so much for being a veteran. Appreciate you, bro. 8301. That used to be an old address of mine in Albuquerque, believe it or not. 8301. 82-53. 9 minutes and 47 seconds to play in the game. Alabama with a commanding lead. The first half, they shot, and they're still shooting well. They're shooting 52%, 55% from three-point land. But the first half was crazy. The first half, Bama shot 59% from three-point land, 58% from field goal range, and that included 16 three-pointers. All right. The second half, they've made 4 3-pointers. The record is 25. We have, a total of 20. Veterans born in DCH. Wow, that's amazing, man. Yeah. DCH. I'm sure you've been back kind of, and all the work that's kind of been done around there. I go by there often. I'm over at Butler Field a lot. You know where that's at, clearly, right? But you know what? That Arby's, I don't know if you guys have been there recently, but so you have DCH, and then you kind of go down a little bit, and you have, hey, Rachel, got you on the Cash App. Thank you so much. Rachel, appreciate it. But if you kind of go down, you have a Starbucks, and then you used to have an Arby's that was right next to Butler Field where the band practices with the $1 million band. That Arby's closed down. So I don't know, what'll happen there, what they'll put. Veteran says he worked at Bryce Hospital. Okay, got you. You know what, too? We have the Veterans Hospital here in Tuscaloosa. I'm not kidding you. That it is one of the biggest hospitals it's gigantic. Back in action, 1942 to play. Right, so trying to get something going, kicks it back out. That's Jemison. Jemison to Amari Allen. Amari Allen to Sherrell. Sherrell to Holloway. Holloway's going to take it in. Easy layup, and that is good. Okay, Alabama hadn't scored in a little bit. 84-53 is your score. 9:20 to play in the second half. $9:11 to play. Mississippi State with the big three-pointer, and that is no good, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Alabama. It'll be Mississippi State's ball. Capstone Farm says probably 7. Dude, I hope not, because people are obsessed with 7 Brew. Oh man. Mississippi State takes it. They're going to shoot a three-pointer from the right side, and it's going to be good. Bulldogs, 56 points. 84-56 is your score. 8:40 to play. Holloway. Back to Sherrell, another careless turnover. They haven't played as crisp here in the second half, right? Veterans Hospital is kind of going out towards 5 points, if you know where that's at. Mississippi State drives, no good. Here comes Holloway. Holloway gets a screen. He pushes it back, and it's going to be another turnover by Alabama. Yeah, I really haven't liked this play. Another dunk right there by Mississippi State. I don't know what happened. It seems like they've kind of lost a little bit of their rhythm. I mean, things are still going right, but it's just like the second half is, I don't know if they got tired or they cooled down or whatever it's been. It has kind of been different. Pushing the ball around. Here's Jemison with the three-pointer. No good. Yeah, Mississippi State's on a little bit of a run. In fact, Alabama has missed their 1 out of their 8 last shots. 84-58. And it's going to be a media timeout. Yeah, mostly. What's up, bro? Yeah, they've kind of been a little bit they're turnover plagued. All right, Veterans Hospital. I want to look that up for you, where it's at. I drove by it the other day. Veterans Hospital here in Tuscaloosa. Let's see. How's the best way to describe this to you? If you're familiar with Tuscaloosa, it's like it's behind Woodland Hills, kind of like Alberta City, kind of Cottondale. Here, the easiest way is like it's east of McFarland. So it's kind of like going out towards. So if you got McFarland and you're kind of going out to like Cottonwood or Cottondale or like 5 Points, it's kind of like in that area. And I'm not kidding you. Veterans Hospital is gigantic, right? Blissful Love, thank you. It's off Loop Road. So you've been there. It's gigantic and it's beautiful. It's really nice. Veteran says my mother's in Foster's and my sister is up 69. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I went to a crawfish boil one time in Foster's. It was way out in like the middle of like nowhere. We're on a immediate timeout, 84-58. How you doing, Blissful Love? Good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, it's okay. So you know where it's at then, clearly. Blissful Love, yeah. It's huge, right? $7:33 left to play in the game. Good. We're good. We've been watching these guys. There for a while, we thought we were going to smash this 3-point record. I don't know. Family, yes or no inside the comment box. Do you think that we break the 3-point record tonight? Yes or no, will Alabama break the 3-point record? The 3-point record is 25 threes. Alabama has shot 23, or made 23s. Ms. Blissful Love says her aunt is a nurse over there. Yeah. Gotcha. Media timeout, 84-58. I don't know, fam, if we're going to break this record. I guess if I had to decide, if I had to choose, I'd say probably no. They kind of cooled down, right? I mean, overall, they've still played ridiculously well, but that was kind of unsustainable what was happening. It was crazy. On the court for Alabama after this media timeout, Bethea, Wrightsell, Bolin, Sherelle, and Mallette. 7:30 to play. Mississippi State takes it to the basket. Wild layup is good for the Bulldogs. Coming back across, Crimson Tide, it's going to be Bethea. He's going to push. He kicks it out to Bolin. Bolin swings it around to Wrightsell. Wrightsell comes back out, reloads to Bethea. Bethea is going to take it inside. He turns over the ball, and here comes Mississippi State with another layup that's going to be – he's going to be fouled. You know, I guess the one thing that I would notice about Bethea is it seems like he's a little bit, I don't know, careless with the ball. Mississippi State is on a 9-0 run over the last 2 minutes. They're on a 14-2 run over the last 4 minutes. Alabama has 4 turnovers in its last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. They're on a 2-minute 30 scoring drought. So they've turned the ball over 4 times in the last 3 minutes. Mostly, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Thank you, bro. Yeah, and I still got to load the podcast and do all that, you know. But that's you know, the lane that I choose to live in. So I appreciate you, man. Yeah, cut the deficit to 22. Rysel, 6:44 to play. No good. They can't score now. It was the magic basket on the other side. Little jumper for the Bulldogs. That's no good. Rebound, Mallette. Here comes Allen. Back to Mallette. Mallette thought about it. Back to Allen. 6:20 to play. Mallette goes inside to Sherelle. Sherelle nearly loses the ball. That would have been the 5th turnover in 3 minutes. He hands it off to Mallette. 5 on the shot clock. Bolin's going to have to get something up. He kicks it back to Mallette. 1 second. Did they get a shot clock violation? No, he just got it off. And Alabama gets the rebound. They reset. No 3 again. Man, Alabama has not scored, in like 4 minutes. This is crazy. Alabama has not scored a basket in 4 minutes, family. Game of swings. Mississippi State nearly turns the ball over. 5:34 to play. It's going to be backcourt violation. Man. Phylon, Derek asked what happens to Phylon. He was banged up, I guess, a little bit following that last game. And I think kind of going into this game, they said that he was questionable, and then they ended up just not playing him. So, yeah, but I like Matthew's saying, I think he's going to be fine even by Saturday. I think they're just, they might have felt really comfortable in this game. They have not scored in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Bulldogs take it to the basket. 5-13. Bethea goes for it. Nearly a loose ball. Bulldogs shoot a three, and that's good. Man, what a run by Mississippi State. I mean, now they've cut it to 19. Sherelle loads up for the three. No good. Bethea gets it. The rebound, he's pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs. Mississippi State is outscoring Alabama in the second half, if you can believe this, 32-21. That's wild. 32-21 in the second half. Good thing they almost scored 100 in the first half, right? Alabama to inbounds. 4:50 to play. Bethea shoots a three. No good. Bo Bolin back with the tip-in. And he's fouled. I guess this will be an opportunity for, let's see, what did they call here? It's going to be a technical. It's going to be a technical to the Alabama bench. Nate Oates is fired up. And a technical has been called on the bench. Huh. I don't. What, do you know what they called that the technical on? Free throw is missed. This guy's missed both the free throws on the technical. So it was Nate Oates who got teed up. The second half has been miserable. Unfortunately, they've only scored 21 points in the second half. This is where Saban would have gone crazy. All right, 86-65. Mississippi State misses the free throws. They have possession again. Kick it out to the outside. 3-ball up for the Bulldogs. No good. Bo Bolin with the rebound. He's going to push it. Here comes Bethea. Bethea's going to take it to the basket. He slips. He's so Angel, this Bethea is a guy that's clumsy with the ball. I feel like Bethea plays out of control. Do you guys agree? That's my take on Bethea. I think that I understand now why Bethea isn't playing more. He's out of control with the basketball. 100%. He's careless. He's kind of all over the place. He plays out of control basketball for Bethea. Do you guys agree? Wesley asked, when's the last time that they put in two good halves together? I don't know. Yeah, right? He's like, I feel like Mallette plays fast, but he plays in control. I feel like Bethea plays fast, but just way out of control. Like the ball just might like fly out of his hands at any moment, right? 86 to 65. We're on a media timeout. 4:22 to play. Alabama. It's once again for this team. It's been a tale of two halves. Mississippi State has outscored them 12-2 in the last 4:30. Alabama's 1 of 7 in the last second. 7 shots. The second half. I mean, Alabama is shooting 36%, just 26% from three-point land. In fact, they've only scored, what is it? How many points have they scored here? They've scored 23 points in the second half, whereas Mississippi State in the second half has scored 32. So Mississippi State kind of winning on the back end. It's weird. It is like... Yeah, Wesley, you're right. When is the last time they just played 2 good halves, right? I don't know. And to be honest, I haven't seen it because every time I covered the team, it's usually the opposite. They usually struggle in the first half and then turn it up in the second half. This one was reverse. Started hot in the first half and it's kind of cooled down. You got to finish out, man. It seems like they kind of put it on cruise control in the second. John, what's up, man? Tell me what you think about this take, John. I feel that in the second half, with Bethea and with Noah Williamson on the court, that took a lot of the momentum away from Alabama. Even, you know what? Even having Bo Bolin out there, there's clearly the A squad and the B squad. In the second half, it's kind of been more of the B squad. And you can have a good A and B squad. It's just the B squad or whatever this is, they haven't been scoring. 86-85, 4:22 to play. Alabama, good inbound, and Bo Bolin goes right to the basket. Scores Alabama's 88th point. 88-65 as Alabama tries to close this out. 4 minutes to play. Here comes Mississippi State, and it's going to be stolen, and here comes Alabama pushing it. Wrightsell just going to stop on a fast break. It was a 3-on-1. They have the opportunity. It's going to be missed. Kicks it back out to Mallette. Mallette swings it back over, and that's going to be good. Another three-pointer right there for the Crimson Tide. Wrightsell steals, scores. Alabama now 93, and here comes Mississippi State. Alabama now with 21 three-pointers. Mississippi State from deep. Shots up, no good. Second chance opportunity is good. How did they steal that ball? Literally, like Wrightsell just stole it from. I mean, it wasn't even like a heavy press, but he stole it and then just went right back up. So it is 93-68 after the made free throw. And 3 minutes to play in this game. Here comes Wrightsell. Wrightsell to Bo Bowen. That's going to be a foul. And Wrightsell's going to be at the line, and the first shot is good. Second shot is going to be good as well, 95-68. Wrightsell I think he's going to check out of the game. On the court for Alabama, Bethea, Holloway, Jemison, Williamson, and now Mallette. Wrightsell having a pretty good game tonight. I think he has, close to 20? I'll bring up the final scores here in a minute. Yeah, Wrightsell has 18 points tonight. On the court, Bethea, Holloway, Jemison, Williamson, and Mallette. Bulldogs push it. They're going to take a three from the outside. Shot is up, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Mallette. 2:50 to play in this game, 95-68. Mallette over to Bethea. Bethea setting something up. He's going to take it inside. Pass out to Mallette. Left side, he's going to drain a three-pointer. Big shot for Mallette. Alabama now has 22 three-pointers. Record is 25. Mississippi State with a little floater. Shot is no good, but the second chance dunk is good. 98-70 is the score. 2:20 to play. Alabama has hit their last 5 out of 7. Bethea is going to take it inside. He's going to be swatted. And Mississippi State with a fast break and a jam on the other side to get to 72. 98-72 after Bethea was blocked by 2 defenders. Here comes Alabama. Holloway. Under 2 minutes to play. Mallette's going to load up for a three. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Mississippi State. 1:50 to play. Pass to the outside, and it's going to be a turnover. It'll be Alabama's basketball. Alabama tonight, 22 of 46 from three-point land. They've shot just 13 free throws. They've made 10 of them. 98-72 is the score with 1:48 to play in the game. Noah Williamson's going to hand off to Holloway. Holloway puts up a brick. Alabama has now missed their last 4. Bethea kicks back out to Houston Mallette. Mallette on the outside. No good. Doesn't even touch the basket. 1:20 to play. Alabama 98. Mississippi State 72. State's going to take it. Jumper. No good. Here comes Holloway. Holloway's going to push. It's a 3-on-2 for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Kicks it out to Mallette. Mallette back to Holloway. Holloway around his back. He's setting things up once again. Under a minute to play at Coleman Coliseum. Kick out to Noah Williamson. Noah Williamson with a three, no good. Williamson, the only player not to score for the Crimson Tide so far. It's stolen and it's put right back in by Jemison. Alabama now with 100 points, 100-72, under a minute to play. Bulldogs take it, kick it to the right side. Thought about a three-pointer. Little jumper. Right side of the paint, no good. Rebounded by Williamson. 39 seconds to play in this game. 35 seconds. 100-72. .24 seconds. Williamson blocked. He took a three-pointer and just got stuffed. 16 seconds to play. 100-72. All that's left is the students. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3 ball is made. Are they going to count that? And that's a final from Coleman Coliseum as Alabama wins 100-75. That's it. Mississippi State literally shot a shot like at the end of the game and it went in. All right, let's look at the stats. What a weird final. Sorry, I had that super chat over the screen. Someone should have said something. My bad. 100-75. What a weird ending, right? Yuck. Family, was that not a weird ending? Oh my goodness. Yo, that was weird. Okay, they won, but I feel like weird. I don't know. Okay, let's go over the stats. I'll go full screen. We'll look at the home stats for Alabama. Don't you guys feel weird? That was the weirdest ending I've seen. It was just like We won? What? All right, so let's go over total points for Alabama. 16 for our Holloway. Rydell had 18. 4 of 10 from three-point land. Mari Allen had 23. He was 6 of 7 from three-point land. Just a phenomenal night for Mari Allen. Best I've seen him play. London Jemison has 8. Sherelle had 11. How many guys were in double figures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mallette had 9. He was 3 of 7. The only player that didn't score for the Alabama Crimson Tide was Noah Williamson, who finished 0 of 3, taking three balls. Right? And this was a game. This is an easy game to break down. The first half was ridiculous. Okay, look, these are the first half stats. They scored 63 points. They were 58% right here. The second half, I'm sorry, the first half they were 59%. And they hit 16 3-pointers. Okay, the second half it was crazy. They 37%, 26%. They were 6 of 23 from 3-point land. That's it. That's what it was, right? And for the game, you look at the bench points. They had 24 points in the paint. Points off turnovers, they had 21. Layups, 7 of 15. The game was never tied. Alabama led, the entire way. So that's kind of where we stand. But it was a really weird ending. It's just like the game just kind of like ended. I don't know. So Alabama has won their last 8 out of 9 games in the SEC. On Saturday, they will take on Tennessee. And as I, kind of leave, the broadcast, what we're watching for, family, is anything with Bediako. And Bediako is trying to come back. And he's filing an emergency something with the Alabama Supreme Court to try to come back as early as Saturday and to be eligible to play on Saturday against Tennessee. I don't know if that'll happen. We've gone back and forth. You can see the poll results. People feel that, 38% feel that it's bad, but it's kind of close. If you kind of think long-term, and Alabama needs a big man, but do they need to lose the momentum? I don't know. This is a team that I think Alabama is a team that is trending upward right now. They're on a roll right now. But they can be better by playing a more complete game, halves 1 and 2. What I've seen this team do, they're really good in one half. You got to put 2 halves together to be able to beat even a Tennessee team, right? I think that game on Saturday is going to be really challenging. I don't know. Do we have an early line on that game between Alabama and Tennessee? We'll look at it tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Get some sleep. Say your prayers, right? Get some rest. We will catch you tomorrow at 4 a.m. right here on Wake Up Bama, and then at 10 a.m. for our live show as we continue to break down news that happens tomorrow. You guys are going to like the podcast. It's regarding the Alabama wide receiver room, all right? Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for kicking it with me right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Don't forget about the raffle, right? $10 to enter. Rachel, we got you in tonight, as well as the super chats that were posted within this chat. Venmo, Bama _YouTube, Cash App, Bama YouTube. We will spin for this beautiful, clean, crisp Crest Bama Football on YouTube hoodie, which will be on Friday at 10:45 Central Time. Coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama on a basketball watch-along. Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. I love you, family. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your evening, and go to sleep. It's already